Yeah, man's copping Wildlands tomorrow. Need to get my aim on point.
That's not gonna happen.
Nah, listen, my aim will get on point.
I don't see that happening. I can already see it, fam. We're gonna be in some tense situation on Wildlands. Gonna be ready to assassinate. Gonna be ready to snipe. I'm gonna say, take the shot. You're gonna fuck it up. Oh, I can already see it.
Nah, but you haven't seen me in shooting games, so how can you
No,
just
but I
already
could just
just off
see
the
it,
bat?
bro. I could just see it.
Nah, my aim. Listen, when I've got a sniper, my aim's on point. Any other gun, I'm not. I'm not okay.
Why is he lying?
Now I'll be serious. When I got a sniper, especially on Halo, when I got a sniper, you can't touch me.
I don't believe that, bro. You said you were sick of injustice. I'm not having it. I'm not having it, bro.
I am.
I'm not having it, fam. Man blocked 2 times in the whole walkthrough. Man blocked twice.
Yeah, blocking isn't for everyone.
um, Blocking's for the successful only, innit? Not everyone's successful. Oh. But you know what? We're live. Bang. I'm recording.
Right, just like that, just recorded.
Just like that.
Not even like I'm about to press record.
Just
Just
like that.
calm.
Give it to you in the African language. Just like that. Alright, what am I?
That's not African. That's
It
Indian,
was
bro.
half and half. It started off African, then it kind of morphed into a deal. Alright, wait, hold on. I shouldn't have pressed the button to go live because we ain't starting yet.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like
thinking, I'm
my
ready
boy.
to do the intro, but I ain't ready to do the intro because I don't know what episode this is. Is it,
True say I need to get my notes up
is it
on my
episode
laptop.
3
One
or
second.
4?
It's free. It's free.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you've only done two on your channel. I
Shit,
checked
yo, it's
yesterday.
been 4 months since we done one of these.
4 months.
Shit, time flies. I ain't had. Oh my god, it's been 4 months and I've been in poverty, bro. I've been in poverty for 4 months.
It ain't felt like 4 months
Yeah,
though.
innit? Shit, a lot's happened in 4 months. We missed out on a lot, but we're back with that crap.
I don't know about crack though, but
I had a crackhead come into my work yesterday, bro. It was a madness. It was a madness, bro. It was so deep, bro. One of the most unpredictable crackheads I ever seen in my life.
your boy is still deciding whether to get a PC or a Nintendo Switch first.
See, I can't
It's
even
mad.
believe I was considering getting a Nintendo Switch on release. I
I'm
can't
fully
believe.
after E3. I'm fully considering it.
No, well, I'm getting one eventually. But I can't believe I considered doing it on
That's
day
what.
one.
Yeah, no, I was gonna do it on day one, but
After
I'm glad I
after
didn't.
completing Zelda, there's nothing else. Like there ain't shit to play on that. Like
It's true.
I can't
It's true.
deal, bro. That's why I ain't putting no faith into Nintendo. I'm not doing it until they announce Smash Bros. I ain't getting a Nintendo Switch. I don't even know if
That's
Nintendo
not gonna
Switch
come out till like
is
next
it
year.
is it backwards compatible with a Wii U.
They haven't mentioned anything.
Take that as a
There
no.
is a rumor about them getting a third-party app which allows you to play PC games through your Switch or something like that. Can't remember.
I wouldn't trust that because it's Nintendo.
Yeah, they're gonna close that down
Mm.
straight up.
Anyway, let's just go out and say
Right,
episode 3. I'ma trust you with it. Cloth Talk is back.
it's episode 3.
It's been 4 months, apparently, according to the YouTube. And today we're gonna talk about E3. And thoughts. Microsoft
2017.
2017. Yeah, because 2018 ain't happened yet. So of course. Yeah. Yeah. Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, Bethesda. I forgot about it. Ubisoft.
Yeah, let's not mention Bethesda, please.
Arse and Titties Creed. All of
Yeah,
it.
trust me.
Uh, you got your notes, innit? Let's
Yeah,
start.
so
Start with
we
Microsoft.
gonna start off with Xbox out here. So it's obviously not, a hidden secret that they're releasing a new console, the Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console. To all you Sony fans, let's read that last line again. The world's most powerful console,
Let's
just so we can.
get him a second to come up with an excuse and a reason as to why Microsoft still sucks.
Yeah, nah. This console, it looks good. Like, obviously we can't tell what it's gonna do performance wise. The specs are great. I mean, if personally, from what I've heard and what people have told me, if you're gonna get a Xbox One X, you might as well just get a PC. But each to their own. Everyone's different. I still ain't got the Xbox Slim. I've got the first original Xbox, so I've got that clunky ass box and
That's what I'm
the
saying.
power brick as well.
The most important thing to me in that conference was when they said that it's going to be the smallest Xbox ever. I was like, praise Jesus, because carrying this shit around, god damn, I look like a terrorist with the backpack. Oh man, I'm walking around with a duffel
So,
bag. It's mad.
but yeah, the specs are so the 8-core custom AMD CPU is clocked at 2.3 gigahertz to bring enhanced AI, real world detail, and smoother interaction for your gaming. To be honest, all that nonsense to me just went out my brain because that's PC talk right there. Um, this one's got bigger worlds on top of it as the subtitle pause. Um, 12 gigabyte GDDR5 of graphic memory, add speed and power to game performance to enable bigger worlds, further horizons, and quicker loading times. Now, let me just break this down, yeah, because they said to enable bigger worlds. Listen, EA, FIFA, they said enable bigger worlds. Listen, I expect at least 3 leagues to have full stadiums on this console. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know
That's what.
if uh, uh, it's reasonable. It's reasonable, but I don't know if you could ask them for that, because I don't know if they're gonna do that. Knowing EA, but they'll give you new
Yeah,
cards on
but
Ultimate
like,
Team though. They're
in
gonna give you
it.
new cards though. They're gonna use all that power that Xbox One to make the cards glisten. The cards are gonna be glistening through the screen. But yeah,
So that,
EA
yeah,
they put
well,
all their shit
we'll have
into
to see
Ultimate
what
Team.
EA. Trust me.
If you don't
Um,
understand all the specs talk, basically the Xbox One X is 2 times as powerful as the PS4 Pro. Basically. So if you got two PS4
yeah.
Pros and put them together, you get Xbox One X. Essentially. Because I know a lot of people don't know
So
shit about all that GD. I don't even know what all that means half the time.
to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. This console looks
It
clean.
does, man. It does. But I wanna,
But anyway,
I wanna get a Sony fanboy's response to Xbox One X. That's what I wanna get. Cause I wanna see.
probably still curse it out.
I wanna see what their reasons are though. Cause they
There's nothing
always
you
used
can
to fall
say.
back to PlayStation being stronger. They can't. They don't have that no more. So I want to
Well,
see.
we already spoke about this. As you said, the Pro is the strongest console out right now.
Mm.
Um, Easily. But there's nothing you can say. I mean, when you read the specs and that, it's just in your face. Pause. Like it's the strongest console.
Yeah, but these guys are trained in arguing against fact. I don't know how they argue against pure fact, but they do it. They'll find a way. I just want to see. I want to see the
Anyway,
first piece of shit that comes out of their mouth. They're gonna be like, yeah, but
they
the
got the
Xbox One X isn't even true black. It's tinted gray. I'll be like, boy, what the fuck does that have to do with it? What's that got to do with anything?
Oh man.
But yeah.
Um, what else is it? Oh yeah, so the exclusives for the Xbox One X that you will be able to play once the console is out. You've got Forza Motorsport 7, Super Lucky Tail. This character looks like Tails from the Sonic series. I'm just gonna be straight up.
I thought
It
it
probably is.
was. Yeah, I thought it was. Is it not?
It looks like it. It might be.
I think it is. I don't know. I assumed
Um,
it was.
then we've got State of Decay 2, which everyone's talking about. That game looks
I
really good.
can't wait for
I
that
can't
shit,
lie.
bro.
Yeah, that game's gonna be big. And then we've got Sea of Thieves. Listen, they was going in too hard with this
Oh.
game. Like I didn't care one
You
bit
know
for this
what?
game,
You
but
know
like
what? My total outtake from E3 2017 is fuck Sea of Thieves. From everything I saw at E3, my one takeaway is fuck Sea of Thieves. I don't give a shit
that's all
about that damn game. Why is it being? It's
in it.
getting
That's all
that
they spoke
Jinder
about.
Mahal push. Like no one asked for this, but they're giving it that hardcore push, all up in your face. I don't
Oh,
care.
they went in.
They cancelled Scalebound for this. They cancelled games to make
True.
this. I don't care, bro. That's the one thing on E3 that as soon as it started, I turned it off. I didn't want to watch that shit. As soon as they said Sea of Thieves, I
True. And then
turned it off.
the last exclusives, Crackdown 3.
Which people have been waiting for a while. And
But then they didn't do nothing to promote it.
it had Terry Crews. It had Terry Crews though. That's worth it. Just had Terry Crews screaming up in front of the camera. Oh man, that should be
So
fun.
yeah, 5 games that you get as an exclusive, which is that's not bad. I
I
mean, it's
didn't
better than
actually know
Nintendo with
Sea
the
of
one,
Thieves was an
but
exclusive.
I didn't either, to be fair. Um, yeah, it just says C4K. I think they're 4K exclusives. I don't know if they're. I know Crackdown is an Xbox exclusive,
Yeah.
but the other four, it just says 4K exclusive. So they might be designed as 4K games. That's probably what it is.
Well, we know Forza is a Xbox exclusive. Um,
Oh yeah,
State of
and
Decay.
Crackdown. Oh yeah, so they're all
Yeah,
exclusive,
they
isn't it?
must. Sea of Thieves must be. But yeah, Sea of Thieves. I'm
Um,
excited for that. I love that game. Sea of Thieves.
are you actually?
State of Decay 1 was. Other than the only problem I have, literally the only problem I have with State of Decay 1 is once you complete the game, there's nothing else to do. Like, literally, there's nothing else to
Mm.
do. So, I hope on State of Decay. I said State of Day. State of Decay 2, they change that and they just give you more shit to do. If they do that and make the world bigger, then I'm good.
Fair play. The games announced were right. So these are we're gonna start off with the minor titles. We've got the Black. Well, I
Wait,
don't know
can
if
I
it's
just
an
can can I
MMORPG.
just say one more time? Fuck Sea of
What?
Thieves, bro. Fuck that game, bro. Fuck it. I don't care about that game, man.
Um,
That was like the
so
biggest
we've got
promoted game they had. Like they spent like a good half an hour showing that game. I,
yeah, nah, I don't get it. They just went in a bit too much on Sea of Thieves.
I
It
just
was like it was gonna be the face of Xbox.
yeah. I don't even know. I want to see someone who does care about it. So I've still yet to see one.
You wouldn't you'd be surprised.
It just looks trash, man.
Don't interest me, but
Each to
there
their
are a
own.
few games on here that do interest me. So this game, I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, we've got the minor games are Black Desert Online, don't care. Ashen, don't care. The Doran Project, don't care.
Yeah, I feel like
Tacoma,
we should just
don't
be
care.
skipping most of these.
Uh, Cuphead, don't deal with the devil, don't care. This game is going to be lit. Player Unknown's
mm.
Battlegrounds. That has been a massive hit on PC, so bringing that to Xbox is going to be a
That's
complete game
that's what I
changer for
love
them. So
about E3. Like when I see games like that I've never heard of. I've never heard of that game in my life. Never seen it, and they showed it, and it looks sick. It looks sick. I'm waiting for it.
it's gonna be big.
I'm waiting for that. That's what
Um,
E3 is for, man. Not no goddamn Sea of Thieves, man. Fucking trash.
Far Cry 5, which is coming out start of next year. But we've already seen stuff about that. Code Vein,
Yo, we should
don't
talk
care.
about Far Cry though. What do you think about Far Cry 5? I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that because I didn't read anything about
I
it.
was expecting I was expecting a Far Cry 5,
But it's like
but
modern. It's
I,
completely modern. It was just like in I can't remember what city it was in, but completely. It just looked
it's
different.
modern, but the story can be it can backfire. Depending on how it's done, it
Mm.
can backfire because it's about anti-Christians or something like that. I don't know. Um, but
Well,
it's obviously touching on some form of religion.
Mafia 3 did a story about niggers, so I think they can get away with anti-Christians. I'm
Yeah,
just
they did
saying.
a story about niggers, but it was done in a way of that's actually what
What happened?
people went through in those times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Far Cry 5, to be fair, we all know Ubisoft are the most fucked up company when it comes to games. They always talk about end of the world. The Division is the end of civilization or whatever. Assassin's Creed, well, that game's about
That game is the
it
end of the
basically is about
world.
virtual reality.
That
In
game
it,
is
yeah,
the end of the
basically.
world.
So, I don't know. Depends how they do it. That's all I can say on it.
Yeah, but
It looks a lot more colorful.
yeah, it just looked like I wouldn't have thought it was Far Cry if I saw it and they didn't tell me it was Far Cry.
Well, it's definitely going to be an upgrade from flipping Far Cry Primal. That game
Primal.
was
I
disgraceful.
didn't even play it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no interest in playing it. I'm not gonna lie.
The game looks so buds, man.
From Far Cry 3, was it Far Cry? Yeah, from Far Cry 3, which was amazing, to Far Cry 4,
That
which
game
was
was lit.
pretty good, to Primal, which I didn't play it like I said, but didn't make me want to play it. But
True,
there's
true.
that, and then yeah, okay,
Uh,
some more Xbox games.
yeah, Code Vein, as I mentioned, we've got Metro Exodus. Well, I don't care about that, but that looks like a game people would care about. This is a big one. Star Wars Battlefront 2
Mm, mm, mm.
finally got a story in it.
Yeah, which I can't believe. I can't believe we have to sit here and say stuff like this. Like, finally got a story. What? What? Why have I had to wait to the second game to get a story? What?
It's true.
What did
It's
it? What did
true.
it have if it didn't have a story? Like, I don't understand who
It was
releases
just
a game that
online.
don't have a story. It's pathetic. It's embarrassing.
Um, then we got Life is Strange.
Oh, was that A3?
So if you're into that,
I didn't even see it.
yeah. Then this is a game I'm actually really looking forward to. Surprisingly, I haven't played the first one. I played like a day of the first one, and I didn't play it again. But yeah, Destiny 2.
Not a big fan of
That's gonna
Destiny,
be.
but
Do you know
I
what?
give it a
But
try.
I've told you, any game that reminds you of Halo or in that form of Halo, gets like I'm on their side.
Yeah,
So I need.
it's one of them things. Like if you, it's either you just like it or you don't. Because I didn't really, I was never a fan of Halo. So Destiny and Halo are just similar. So
But then to be
games like that in
fair,
general,
out
I
of all
can't
games
get
I'm
into.
reading right now, it's not bad though.
What's that? Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, it just didn't have, again, as you just said, we're in 2000 and what, that game came out in 15 or 16. It just didn't have a story, but this one does.
Games like that. Generally, it sounds bad saying it now, but the only first person games I play is COD, which sounds stupid because COD is
Mm.
absolutely trash now. But yeah,
New one should
that's
be good.
yeah, new one looks good. But I don't even play COD now,
Um,
so I don't play first person games in general. Thanks to Thief, that goddamn game, bro. That game had no business being first person. Who makes a first person stealth
oh
game?
man.
It doesn't work. Oh, let me not get back into Thief. Garbage game.
Um, then we got Madden 18, which has got a story in it, just like FIFA has. It's the American football version of the Journey. I forgot what it's called now, but I mean, if it's anything like the Journey, to be honest, as
Nothing to
a
be excited about.
surprisingly, yeah, it's just nothing to be. It's like you Madden fans will have that game for you play that game mode for about a month and you'll forget about it. It's nothing big.
I
Like,
didn't complete the journey. I didn't even get signed,
well, do you
I
know?
don't think.
Do you know what the problem was? Yeah, this is what I was saying. If they're gonna release a game mode like that, like this is where it comes into the conversation on offline versus online. They need to add DLC, like
That
at
wasn't
least
even the
one
problem for
story.
me. The problem for me wasn't even the story, it was the gameplay. Like playing
Oh.
the be a pro mode is just so boring. Like the AI are just so
Mm.
shit that it makes the game just unplayable. Like you, it's just boring as shit, man. Like they
I thought
pass
it
the
was
ball around
alright.
the back for 10 minutes and then they lose it and then it's just dead football. Like so,
I said
it's
football.
dead football. It's like watching the African Cup of Nations, man. It's like
You nah. That's deep. That's deep.
nah, the Africa. You telling me that the level of football there isn't embarrassing? That's like that level of football is bad, bro. You get kickoff, they kick the ball out the pitch, it goes up for a throw in. The ball is never on the pitch. It's never on the pitch. It's always up for a throw in or a corner or something. Them man are garbage.
This guy. Alright, listen. That's another video. That's another video.
We're not even here to talk about Africa Cup of Nations, to be honest.
Is it? Um. Next game on the list is a game that I don't know if you're too happy about, but Assassin's Creed Origins.
Uh, uh,
Oh, the silence. The silence is real.
I'm gonna get it, so I can't slate it too much
Yeah.
because then I'm gonna make myself look stupid. So I'm gonna get it because it did look a little bit. It looks like they're trying at least now. That's what I'm happy about. It at least it looks like they're trying now.
That,
Like
that's the question I was going to ask you now. As an Assassin's Creed fan, do you feel that taking a year out was beneficial?
no, because a year still ain't enough. A year ain't enough to make a game, bruh. Like you need more than that to make a game, a new game. That's I don't understand. Like making a game every year in itself was just ridiculous. So the fact that they've put a year in between don't help nothing.
Yeah, but then this is something you have to think about. If the studio, the studio and the team creating Assassin's Creed is big anyway. So if they're going to put all their time and work into actually doing a yearly game, then I think it's fine because COD do a yearly game.
Yeah, that's why
It's
COD is
just
garbage.
if
Along
well,
with the
actually,
fact that they
one
just
company does a year. Yeah,
changed like every yeah, but come on, man. I don't think it works, man. I don't think a year is enough time to. It is if you're doing it the way that they were doing it, like just copy and pasting and then making a few changes here and there. which is what they done. Like they just got the old
Mm.
game, copy and pasted it, and then they changed character and place and like. But other than that, man, it's not. And what I don't
Okay.
understand about Assassin's Creed is how I was watching that trailer, and no one, you can't tell me the combat system in Assassin's Creed isn't going backwards. Like, it looks so bad. The Assassin's Creed 1
Yeah.
combat system was good. So I don't understand how from every following game it's got worse. Because the Assassin's Creed
Listen,
Syndicate
I don't
combat
even know the
system,
story.
the combat system in Assassin's Creed Syndicate is terrible. It's terrible. Like, I could give that to my nephew and he would be beating people up. It's literally just button bashing. It's button bashing and then timing of a counter. But, like, it never used to be like that in the old games. I don't understand how it's gone back. And it even looked bad in the trailer. Like, dude was sliding across the ground. Like, he wasn't even planting his feet. He wasn't planting his feet. The animations weren't shit. Like, I just don't get it, man. But I'm happy that it looks like they're trying. Like, they got a whole new RPG type system. So,
Yeah,
it looks like they're trying at least.
we'll have to see. Last four games on here, we already mentioned one. State of Decay, two, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I listen. They went hard in that game too, and I didn't understand it, so
It's
I don't
actually,
care.
you know what,
Uh,
yeah? It's not a bad game. Like, every now and again,
have you played it?
yeah, I played the first one. Every now and again, you gotta put down the hardcore games and play something light, innit? And
Nah, I'm alright.
it told a whole story without any words. Like, there's no dialogue in the game at all. And it told a whole story without no words. It's kind of lit. Just to chill, innit? But
Yeah. So anyway, next game.
I ain't spending £50 on it. I ain't buying no DLC.
Trust me.
Oh.
Last two games here as the minor releases are Super Lucky's Tale, who looks exactly like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to check into this. It must be Tails because it looks exactly like Xbox will get the hardest copyright strike law shit if because it looks exactly like Tails.
Uh.
So I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing it is. And then Minecraft is the last game with all their new DLC. For the big launches, we have got Middle Earth: Shadow of War, FIFA
Big
18,
game. Big
Call of
game.
Duty.
Don't be surprised if
Whoa,
that
Shadow
gets
of
game of
War.
the year. Don't be surprised. That's a sleeper right there. Shadow of Mordor was
Boy, I
excellent. That game. That game, man. That's one of them games
fair
that's
play.
flawless. It's flawless. It might not do anything outstandingly well, but it's flawed. It ain't got no flaws. You can't complain about shit on that game. Plays
Mm.
excellently.
I have to check it out.
Everything works well. That game is sick.
So yeah, Middle Earth, Shadow of War, FIFA 18, Forza Motorsport 7, Crackdown 3, Sea of Thieves,
Fuck Sea of
and
Thieves.
Call of Duty.
Fuck Sea of Thieves.
The new Call of Duty. But bearing in mind on this list, Forza, Crackdown 3, Sea of Thieves, and Middle Earth: Shadow of War. They're all played in Ultra 4K, HDR, Xbox One enhanced as well, and you can use it on Xbox Play Anywhere. So that's the laptop, computer, PC app, and Xbox app. FIFA 18 is only done in 4K Ultra HD and will be Xbox One X enhanced. Call of Duty, however, has no stats on it, so it's just Call of Duty. I don't think it plays in 4K yet. It's not Xbox One enhanced. So, yeah, that's that. So that was Xbox E3, really.
Yeah, other than they announced some backwards compatibility stuff, innit? So the Xbox One X is backwards
Oh yeah.
compatible with Xbox, the original Xbox. Which,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
who's
That's
playing
big.
original Xbox games though? Come on,
I mean,
come on, man, come on,
the original. I said Halo One. Halo One. That's
come
all
on,
I'm saying.
come on. Who's playing that? Who's playing that?
Right, this guy not putting no respect on their
No, it
name.
might be a
Right.
good game, but who's playing that? Like, who? Like, come on.
So, so out of let's say 10. Out of 10, what would you give Xbox's conference out of 10?
I give it a 7. That's
All right,
that's
fair play.
honestly because I feel
Um,
like other than the console announcement, which we already knew, like they didn't really tell us any new information other than the price and the release date. I feel like other than the console, they didn't really have much that's standing out. So
mm,
I think seven's pretty fair.
fair play. I,
And Sea
I
of Thieves
will
took their
give
rating down
this
quite a bit.
conference.
I'm
This
just,
guy don't let it
just
go.
saying. I'm just saying.
I'll give this conference an 8.5
Ooh.
because it was 1,000 times better than what they did last year. I mean, we hardly saw anything from Xbox last year. It was disgraceful. Um, then the Xbox One X, obviously being the world's most powerful console, is just a plus in their corner.
But I feel like last
That
year they
console
had
does
more.
release.
They had more exclusives last year. Like they had more games to show. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But they showed
They
Scalebound
did, but
last
they
year,
weren't great
and I was
games.
hyped. That's one of the main
Wasn't there a
things I
game they
remember.
showed, but it got cancelled?
Yeah, Scalebound. That's it.
Yeah, so it don't count.
Yeah, but it does count though because they showed it. It's just been erased by Sea of Thieves.
Let me just act like a boss and add the Xbox One X to my cart on Microsoft, as if I'm gonna buy it.
He said to my cart, not even wish list or nothing. He said to my cart, my buy now cart, my checkout cart. Better take that shit out. You
Oh,
ain't fooling no
listen,
one.
trust me.
Before you accidentally
But
press
yeah. Anyway,
purchase, fuck up your whole bank account.
in it.
Oh,
The Xbox One X releases November 7th this year. So yeah, personally, if I were you, I would wait till maybe Christmas, once all the bugs and stuff have been developed. But feel free to get on release. It's up
fuck
to
you!
you.
I ain't waiting. No, I don't know.
So
I'll have to
we move on
see.
to Sony.
It depends what's coming out in November. I might get it in November.
Well, I didn't know your bank account was like that.
If
So,
I got any
boy,
walkthroughs,
sorry then.
if I got any Xbox walkthroughs, then I'll buy it. But if not, it's gonna have to wait.
All right then, Sony. This one was interesting to say the least. Right. So I'm gonna start off with, yeah, let's go with the Sony games. So the first game on the list here and the biggest game that they announced was, of course, God of War.
Is that the biggest?
Um,
I don't know if that's the biggest.
I personally think I think it's the biggest, in my
It's the
opinion.
one I'm most excited for.
Say that again.
It's the one I'm most excited for. I'm most excited for that game.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I
Out of
think
like
everyone is. I
legit
think
out of
because it's been such a
anything.
long time.
Out of any game showed at E3, between that and The Last of Us, I can't wait.
Can't lie, graphics is clean. They got a picture of like, listen, shoot me, Sony fans. I don't care. I've not played one God of War, so I don't really care about this series. But the main character's on my screen now, and the graphics is
He look clean with
clean.
that Norse god beard. He looks like nobody tells him
In it.
shit. You get slapped upside your head. He looks
Uh,
clean, bro.
so yeah, I don't know. There isn't a release date from what I'm seeing here, but it's not coming out this year, is it?
Nah, 2018. Even if
Sleep
they said
then. That's
2017, I wouldn't believe them because I'm still waiting for Kingdom Hearts, bro. I'm still waiting for Kingdom Hearts. I wouldn't
Hey,
trust. I don't
listen,
trust
that's
nobody
that's
no more. I feel like Drake.
That's episode 5. That's
Oh,
episode 5 of Cloth Talk.
I can.
Um, Next game, Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. So, is this a new game or is this a DLC?
It's a new game. I thought it was DLC, but I read it was a standalone game.
You gonna cop?
Yeah, yeah. It does look really similar to Uncharted 4 though, which is why obviously people are thinking it's a DLC. So I don't know if it's worth. We'll have to see how much it costs. I don't know if it's worth £45.
Yeah,
But if it's
true.
a full story, then I guess it is. But I don't know if it is going to be a full story.
Didn't Uncharted come out last year or was it the year before?
Last year, yeah, last May, I
That's a
think.
bit quick though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why it looks the same, I guess. I don't think it will be
Hmm.
£45 though. I think it will be a maybe 25. I don't know, because it doesn't look like it merits a full price.
They should have just made it DLC to be honest. But
Well, hopefully that means that it's going to be bigger than DLC. Like,
I don't know.
I'm
I don't know.
thinking,
This is a weird one.
I'm thinking like 8 to 12 hours of gameplay, maybe. Hopefully,
It's coming out in August as well, you know.
yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if Assassin's Creed could get a game out
Um,
every year, I think Uncharted could do it. With it being a standalone.
nah, but listen. But Uncharted, there's levels. Like everyone knows, there's levels. Uncharted storytelling is
Yeah, I'm not
amazing.
worried about their
Um,
storytelling. I'm more worried about how much different the gameplay. Well, like what's gonna stand out in the gameplay, or is it just gonna be playing Uncharted 4 with a different character? You know what I'm saying?
what I would want to, if they made a new Uncharted, well, which they have, but if they made another one, I'd completely flip the whole script. So I'd make him be like, I don't know. So I'd do something in the city,
Mm.
but then it'd
I
become
thought they
more
were
like a
gonna I thought they were gonna make a spin off with his brother, which would have made more sense from the way Uncharted 4 ended.
That's true. That's true.
That's why I assumed they were going for, but obviously not. I guess that's why I'm not a dev. Because it's too simple, isn't it?
Uh, um, Next game on the list is Detroit Become Human. Honestly, to anyone who likes this game, I don't give a fuck
I'm
about this
hyped,
game.
bruh. I'm hyped. That's my type of game.
Oh,
That is my
sleep.
type of game, bruh. I'm hyped for that. That looks like. You remember Heavy Rain? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's made by the same company as that, but it's just
Oh yeah, I can tell. Graphics
better
is clean.
graphics. Graphics look mad. Better graphics. It looks like there's so many more choices. I'm just excited, bro. That's my type of game.
Actually, to be fair, when you questioned me at the start, you were right. I think this is the biggest game, Spider-Man. I think this is the biggest game coming out for PlayStation, in my
Mm,
opinion.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
It, I think fans, especially comic book fans, have been
Yeah,
dying
I think
for
it's
it.
more of a cult following, though. I don't think it's gonna like. I don't think it's even gonna compete with games like God of War and Days Gone and that. I don't think it will compete.
I think it will because of how long it's been promoted. I mean, it's been mentioned since last year, E3.
If it's really good, then I think it will. Then I think it can, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
Mhm.
We'll have to see.
Next we've got Horizon Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds. This is a DLC for the current game. Personally, I feel like Horizon, from watching your walkthrough anyway, because I didn't play it, but watching your walkthrough, the game is, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's a specific game for specific gamers. I could not sit down and play that game, but there are some people who could. But it's one of those games where, like, I don't know, you just have to be interested in that world to want to play it.
Yeah.
Because nothing interests me about Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, I didn't like when you told me about it. I was like, "What game is that?" And you're just like, "Oh, it's a exclusive." I was like, "Okay." I didn't care because it doesn't interest me.
I wasn't
So
even paying
if you're a
attention when
fan of
that trailer
this,
dropped, so I wasn't even. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is about. I don't know.
it's the Frozen Wilds, and it says opening up the far north of the map, inhabited by the Hardy Banuk tribe. Who mans is that? Don't know.
Delete.
This additional chapter is Aloy's story. Sees her equipped with new
My
weapons,
man
armor,
said
and
alloy
expanded
though.
skill tree. I said
My man
alloys.
said
Listen,
alloy.
calm.
You
Listen,
said
just breathe.
alloy. That's how.
Next game.
That's what you call them when you're uninitiated. When you ain't never played the game before. I said alloy. Her name is Aloy.
Next game.
GG.
Same thing. It's spelled the same way, bro.
Alright, I'll let you off.
Get my blood pressure up.
Next game.
Next game is Days Gone.
Yes. You know what's
You
crazy
say
about that? You know what's
yes.
crazy about that game though, yeah? It looks so
What?
insane that I can't even begin to fathom how I'ma complete that shit. Like, how is anyone gonna play that game? Like that segment they showed last year at E3, when there was literally
Mm.
hundreds of zombies on the screen chasing you. How do you escape that? Like, fair enough, they did it because they made the game. Like, they made the demo. They knew what to do. But when I'm sitting at home playing that and I got 100 zombies chasing me frantically, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, good luck with that, innit?
Innit? Good luck with that. And because I'm so stupid, I want to play all my games on the hardest difficulty. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get messed
I ain't
up.
feel sorry for you.
I'm stupid enough. I'm still gonna
Um,
play it.
Last game. Actually, I'm lying. Second to last game is GT Sport, which is the Gran Turismo. To be fair, back in the day on my PS2, I loved this game. This game had me chilling on my PS2 for
It
hours.
died though, man. I
But
was the same. I used to play
yeah,
G2. I used to play that all the time, but it died. Gran Turismo 5, I think it was, or maybe 4. I don't know what the latest one is, but 5 or
GT
4.
Sport. This used to be Sony's version of Horizon. Like every time there was a new
Oh,
console, GT was released, and then it just died. I don't know what happened. Maybe they lost the license. I don't know, but
I used to spend hours just
we'll have to
doing the
see.
licenses on Gran Turismo. You remember you had to get your license before you could even play the game. That was some
Yeah, yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Memories.
This is the last game, which I don't care about. Actually, I cared about it on my PSP, but Monster Hunter World that's coming out, but I don't really care too much for
Yeah, let's
this.
not. Let's just breeze past that.
It's not my game.
Let's just not.
So for the VR, they announced which we don't have because we don't earn YouTube money. So
Yeah, I don't have that
to be
kind of
fair, it's
money.
not even that expensive. I'm lying. It's £250, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So
Um,
basically,
but yeah, they
the
announced.
option is to get PlayStation VR or to pay rent. And getting VR, bro, it's not happening.
But anyway, so since we don't have this, I'm gonna just run through this quickly. They announced Bravo Team, The Impatient, and that was it. And then for PlayLink, they've got That's You, Sleep,
That's what I was just talking to you about.
Hidden Agenda.
The game
Yeah,
that
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
got a
What is that?
page.
Oh yeah, they announced that.
Okay,
Well,
well,
this is the bio they gave it. Hilarious, outrageous, and guaranteed a good time. That's you. It sounds cheesy already. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I
sounds
don't
like
wanna read it
something I
anymore.
don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, and then last game was Hidden Agenda, and that was it.
Can we just deep for a second? Can we please understand?
Can we just deep how bad this conference
Can we
was?
deep how we didn't get any Kingdom Hearts? Nothing. Nothing. It's like
Well, to be
they're.
fair, hold up, hold
It's
up, hold up,
like
hold up,
they're not even
hold up, hold up, hold up,
close.
hold up. Square Inks or whatever they're called,
He said.
Enix or whatever they're called. I said Square Inks.
He said inks, bro. He said Square Inks.
they're, I swear they're the developers of Kingdom Hearts.
I think so. Yeah.
They weren't at E3, so it's not because it's Kingdom Hearts
But
3
Square
isn't a
Enix
Sony exclusive.
done. They announced games at E3 though.
Yeah, but as I said, it's not a Sony exclusive. It's coming out on Xbox as well.
Oh yeah, it's not anymore, is it?
And yeah, and now that we've got the Nintendo Switch as well, that's what they'll probably bring that on as well. So it's probably going to get delayed even more.
It's
We
probably
probably
gonna
won't
be
get
a
Kingdom Hearts 3
Gamescom.
till 2020.
Man said 2020. I will.
Nah.
I will cut myself.
No, no,
I will.
no,
I will
no,
start.
no, real
No.
talk.
2020. Are you crazy?
Think about how long. Now, think about how long it's taken them to get Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox One
You
and
know what's
PS4.
deep?
Yeah, we
I could.
just got that. What?
I could have made Kingdom Hearts by now. I could have done it. I could have gone to university and learned how to make games and made the game in the time that I've been waiting. I could have done it.
Well, there is. It's not been said, but there is another Kingdom Hearts set to release this year. But I don't know what one it
What?
is. I don't know
What?
if it's a
Kingdom
flipping
Hearts 2.398
2.8.9.
remix? I don't want it. I don't want it. Coming in with this bullshit, man.
Uh,
2.8. What's 2.8?
but as I said, this conference, in my opinion, was a bit disappointing. As I said, like when you think about the games coming out, we've got Days Gone, GT, Monster Hunter World, which no one cares about, Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a DLC, and then the three big games really were God of War, Detroit Become Human, and Spider-Man, and they're not all set to be released until next year. So that's just in terms of what you're getting this year. If you wanted to buy a console for PlayStation, it's a bit disappointing, in my opinion. But if you're gonna get a console in 2018, then you're chilling, like you're set. Like that's a good year for a new Sony buyer. Overall, I'm gonna give this conference.
But I don't really think.
Boy, watch it.
Well, no, go on. Give it your rating.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Actually, no, I'm being a bit harsh. I'm being a bit harsh. I gave Xbox 8.5. I'll give this a 6.5.
My boy said a 5, bro.
Nah, 6.5. I'm sticking 6.5. And the reason is they announced three big titles, which is good. It's exciting. Everyone wanted to see it. But then at the same time, those games don't come out till next year. They start to talk about some VR games, which no one cares about anymore, and PlayStation Link, which I ain't even heard of.
I don't
Talking about
think it
some That's You.
matters when the games are coming out, though. I don't think it matters
It,
at
it's
all.
not. It's true. It's true, but I'm saying there wasn't enough variety. So Xbox, for example, released what we saw 40 plus games. Yeah, they have announced games. Half of those games are coming out this year. The other half coming out next year. Sony's games, literally 80% of what they spoke about comes out next year, and then you're getting a DLC which comes out maybe in 2 months' time, Uncharted which comes out in August, but it had no marketing whatsoever. Um, and that's about it. I mean, I don't know about Days Gone when that comes out or GT Sport, but
But
I don't know. It's just disappointing in my
again,
opinion.
I don't think that matters. Like, if I'm saying who won, who if I'm saying who had the better conference, I don't think it matters when the games are coming out. I think the main things you got to look at is what what quality of the things they showed are.
Mm.
Because if it comes down to
A lot of people are saying though.
if it comes down to if it was a yearly show, well, it is a yearly show. If it was a
I said
show,
if it was a yearly
if it
show.
was a show for what's coming out this year, like then yeah. But it's not. It's not. Like it's just to showcase what they have, and that's what they have.
Okay, so for what they have, it's I can't hate on it. I can't hate on it, but I'm talking about for a person like me who was ready to just buy a PS4 like end of this month. I'm not gonna do it. The only reason why I'd get a PS4 now is to stream, which I told you about. But
Mm.
other than that, I ain't got a reason to. I'm gonna wait till next year because there ain't nothing on PS4 that I can't play on this.
But then you say that, and I could say the same thing for a PlayStation user. If you're a PlayStation user and you say I was gonna get Xbox at the end of the month, Xbox didn't show anything that's gonna make me want to get Xbox next month. Because they
Yeah,
didn't
but then
show
when the Xbox
anything.
One X drops,
Yeah, but that don't drop till November.
it's a different. But it drops this year.
But barely, barely. I mean, they're scraping it. It could just as easily be delayed and drop next year.
I wouldn't be surprised to be
Yeah,
honest.
I wouldn't. Especially seeing as there's no games
But
for
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna stick with 6.5.
All right.
You can go give your rating and reasons.
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a 8.5. Maybe I was gonna give it a 9. I don't know though.
Man said 9. Whoa,
My
whoa,
thing
whoa,
is,
whoa.
my thing
I
is,
thought, hey, my connection's going a bit. Did someone
listen.
say 9?
My thing is, I'm judging it on what I saw. I'm not judging it on what I didn't see, on what wasn't there, or when the games are coming out. I'm judging it on what I saw, and everything I saw. Well, not everything. Let me not lie. Not everything, but most 90% of what I saw, I'm hyped for, and they look clean. Like God of War looks clean. If you ask me at the end of E3, what are you hyped for? 90% of it is PlayStation. Like the only thing that isn't
You lied.
PlayStation that I'm hyped for is the
You
Xbox One X. That's it. That's the only thing that ain't PlayStation that I'm hyped for. That's it. That's the only thing. I'm hyped for God of War. I'm hyped for
nah.
Days Gone. I'm hyped for Detroit. I'm hyped for Spider Man. The rest the rest are joint platform games. They're not exclusives. So I feel like Sony had the best because leaving Sony's conference, I'd be most excited.
Hmm.
Because you could say like Xbox had these 40 games, they had Assassin's Creed, they had this, they had that, but then all them games PlayStation have too. So I don't know.
Um.
But it comes down to preference, obviously, because
Yeah.
if you watch that and you don't want God of War and you don't want Days Gone, then really and truthfully, you're looking at their conference and it is a bit trash if you don't like them games. So that's what it comes down to, I guess.
Personally, I disagree, but I only disagree for the fact of that Xbox do have some good games coming out, which are exclusives, but it's, every game is different,
But
innit?
then again,
So
that's what I'm saying. It comes down to preference because I look at Xbox exclusives and Forza. It's a good game, I ain't gonna lie, but I just don't play racing games because they get boring way too quick. So I ain't getting that. I'm not bothered about that at all. Sea of Thieves, fuck Sea of Thieves.
right.
State of Decay 2, that's the only one I'm hyped for. That's the only Xbox exclusive I'm hyped for. So for me, the rest of them I don't care about. I don't want Crackdown. Like, I don't care.
You say I don't care.
I don't care about Crackdown.
Hey, right. So that's Sony out of the way. The last conference which you didn't watch,
I watched
or you fell
some of
asleep
it.
through.
Yeah, I was. I know what's happening.
Nintendo, listen. This was my conference. I feel like they came in swinging. These motherfuckers had some flipping steel gloves ready to knock everyone off the course. So here we go. First game, and there's many, so be prepared. First game is now. Let me start from the bottom. Pause. So we got Sonic Forces that's coming out now. Actually, no. Let me go right down to the bottom. Let's go to Nintendo 3DS, which I don't care about,
Oh,
but
are we doing
still,
this? are, we,
it was a
are,
listen.
are we
It was
do- Yo,
announced,
I
so
don't
we
know
have
if I
to
want to
mention
allow
it.
this on the podcast, bro. We said 3DS.
Yeah, now listen. It was announced, so we
My man
mentioning it.
said 3DS though. What? Really?
Okay, I'll skim through it. So we got Sushi Striker. Listen, don't judge. The way of Sushido. Uh, then we got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Browser Minions. Personally, that's gonna be a good game. Like, if you put yourself in the kid's mindset, that's gonna be a good game. Like, that's gonna sell.
I ain't a kid though. How many kids went and
Listen,
flew over to
I
go
say
to
if you put
E3?
yourself
How
in a
many
kid's
kids got
mind,
on a plane to go to E3? How many of them?
if you
E3
rich
ain't for
ones,
kids, man. Come on. How many kids
it
dropped two
wasn't
hundred and
last
fifty
year.
pounds on Nintendo Switch?
A few. You'd be surprised. Listen, the last game is a big one. Metroid Samus Returns. Metroid is a big game, boy. So then bringing that onto 3DS. Personally, I would have preferred a console game. So hopefully they do bring that onto console. But that's uh that's gonna be a big game. So that's end of the 3DS dot. Moving on to the Nintendo Switch. So they announced Sonic Forces. I mean, Sonic's a classic game, so you can't even hate on that, to be honest.
I can. I'm
Okay.
starting to hate Sonic.
All right. Well,
Like, as a character. I'm starting to hate him.
okay, well, you can hate him,
Like,
but the game is still lit. It's good to have a Sonic game back, and Nintendo are having it on the Switch is gonna be.
back where?
Listen,
Where did Sonic go?
he went to
He
Xbox,
comes
didn't
out with
he?
a new game every 2 weeks.
No, he went to Xbox, and we ain't heard
That's
him
all
since.
Nintendo release. He don't go nowhere. Sonic is about.
Anyway, so you're basically trying to reclaim the world from talking about some Doctor Eggman. I'm sleek, but anyway, um, that's that game coming out. Then we've got NBA 2K18 on the Switch. It's good that Nintendo's finally started to accept like third-party games because they wasn't having
Yeah,
it last year.
they had to. They had to, man. They have no other choice. They have to, man. If they want to live, they have to.
uh,
Talking about some Mario and Luigi basketball 2018. Fuck out of here, bro. You
uh,
better get serious.
they announced FIFA 18 on the Switch as well. Um, can't imagine the graphics on that. So that's gonna be
Mario and Luigi Soccer 2018.
this guy.
That's what they would have came with.
This game is a game changer for the Switch. Rocket League. That's gonna be big. Playing Rocket League on the go. That's gonna be pretty sick. So one game
They're
that
late though, man.
what?
They're late. They're so late.
Yeah, Xbox only got Rocket League last year.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about
And that was late. So imagine a
exactly.
year later how late that
But
is.
Rocket League isn't gonna get like a Rocket League 2. It's still gonna be Rocket League. So they're not late. They're just not on time.
They're late, man. Come on. Who cares about Rocket League? People are still playing it, but who actually cares?
I do,
Like,
but
who hears Rocket League news and gets excited and
pe-
jumps out their seat?
people do, and esports
Yeah,
games
come
do
on.
as well because they get monies.
Alright. Let's
Next,
accept that.
next game I don't care about. It's done. Listen, it needs to just rest in peace. I'm done with the series. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Just I feel like they're draining the market with this game. Like I feel like we're a bit done with it. Like I'm done. Move on. Accept the game's trash.
Fuck Sea of Thieves.
Oh, I'm sleep. My boy said. Anyway, Fire Emblem Warriors. This
Nah, I
game's
ain't
gonna
got
be
time for
lit.
Skyrim either, man. I don't.
I'm ready for Fire Emblem Warriors. Big time. That is gonna be. Listen, so far from what I've read, yeah, Sonic Forces, Rocket League, and Fire Emblems. Listen, that's three games that have convinced me to buy the Switch, and we ain't even well, we are halfway through, but we ain't even finished yet.
Really?
We
You're
ain't
gonna
even
drop
finished.
£250 for those?
Me?
£250 plus £50 each game. You're gonna spend that for those games. Is it worth it?
Listen, man, will wait for the bundles about £50 each game. Don't know
You're
who I
still
am.
looking at £350.
That's alright.
Is it worth it? Really?
Yeah,
Come on.
cause you know the price ain't gonna drop.
Think about your money though. Is it worth
But the
it?
price isn't gonna
Are you gonna
drop.
be able to look at yourself in the mirror after spending that money and coming home with that?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Anyway, so we got Arms,
Okay.
which come out.
Preference again, isn't it?
Arms came out last week, I believe.
Ugh. Arms is trash! Game garbage. Garbage. I haven't seen it. I need to YouTube that game, to be honest. I need to see if my predictions were correct for that game. Because I predicted that game would have less than 3 game modes and less than 10 characters. I need to see if
Yeah,
I'm
well they'll
correct.
have DLC, man. Just stop being so.
DLC ain't acceptable as a reason for your game being trash. It's not acceptable. It's not a reason. You can't say, yeah, we ain't got nothing in our base game, but we got DLC. You
Yeah,
can't
you
say
can.
that. No, you can't.
Ah,
Not
you
if you want to
can't. True.
get.
Yeah, you can't. True, but
Yeah, you can't say that.
I ain't seen or read anything about Arms, so I'm not gonna judge it. But it's out, so
That's
we'll have to
that's
see.
that's that's enough reason to judge it. If you ain't seen or heard nothing about it, then you could start judging it as trash.
You're deep. Listen,
If it was good, then you'd see and hear about it. I ain't even
Pokemon.
seen nobody on YouTube play it. Like honestly, wouldn't Dashi have played it by now if it was any good?
He did
I
play
ain't
it.
even. I haven't checked Dashi's. Yeah, I ain't checked his channel page, so he might have played it. I don't know. But
We got Pokemon Tournament DX. That's the fourth game that's convinced me to buy a Switch, but you
that's
know,
the only one for me so far.
we just gonna keep
But
rolling.
that's
That
on
game,
Wii U, so I can
yeah,
buy a Wii U.
yeah, nah, you can buy Pokemon Tournament. You can't buy Pokemon Tournament DX.
What am I getting that's extra? Triple H and Shawn Michaels about DX. Fuck off. Telling me about some DX. What's the difference
Um, well, you can play it anywhere, anytime,
with Triple H?
maybe.
I said maybe. Man is really trying to protect this game.
Then listen, this game's gonna be lit. Then you got Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. This game's gonna be lit. That's the fifth game.
Gosh!
The fifth game to convince me to buy a Switch. The fifth,
You're
five
gonna spend
games.
£50 on that.
Listen, 5 games.
You got more money than you've been letting me know. What's happening? You gonna spend £50 on that,
Yeah,
bruh?
that's 5 games, my boy.
Bruh,
5.
that's 5 games. You do the math, and a Nintendo Switch.
These two next games, I don't care
You're gonna
about.
be homeless. You're gonna be homeless. You're gonna have a TV to play those games on.
These next 2 games, I don't care about. Yoshi and Kirby, they're both
Man
working
said, can you defend your statements first though? Like, why is Mario and Rabbids gonna be lit?
because Rabbids was lit when it was on PS2 or whatever it was
No,
on Nintendo, whatever it was
no,
on.
it was alright.
Yeah, Mario's lit. Putting them two together and adding like puzzles and flipping, you know, the shits. It's gonna be sick. That's all I can say. I just know it's gonna be good. I got a good feeling this game's gonna be lit.
You can't say that about a game like that. Those are the statements you give to games that really deserve it. Like The Last of Us 2. I just know that's gonna be lit. You can't say that about Mario and
I
Rabbids.
just did.
If you
Oh.
could see my face right now.
Oh.
boy,
Oh.
boy, if you don't,
Listen.
bruh.
Kirby
But okay,
and Kirby
let's
and
finish.
Yoshi are working titles, so they're not done yet. So they'll probably be out next year. But I don't care about them. Those are definitely for the youth. Well, I say youth. I'm a youth, but I'm talking about the kids. But anyway, Blade Chronicles 2 game looks lit. It's like a
What did you say? X1 Blade.
Exxon. Wait, let me.
Yeah, we might want to try that again, bro. You might want to.
Xenoblade Chronicles. Listen, do you need water or something? Like, what's going on?
Ah, man said
You say the shit then.
Xenoblade.
Say
Woo!
the shit
It's
then.
Xenoblade, fam.
What?
It's Xenoblade.
Bro, there's an X there.
It's
Ain't no
Xenoblade,
Xeno in
fam.
there, bro.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
it's
bro.
Xenoblade, bro.
Listen, a kid.
Man said X1
Listen. Nah, cause this is how companies fuck people up. Yeah. Imagine I'm flipping 7. I pick up the game. Yeah. I say, oh mom, look, can we get Xenoblade? Yeah. And the mom's like, yeah, let's get Xenoblade.
Then I should know. I should pray to God that your mom ain't stupid enough to say
But she would say
X1
it because it says Xenoblade. If you're gonna say Xenoblade, why did you put the
Bruh.
flipping
It's,
Z?
it's Xenoblade, bruh. That's just how it works. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. You get an X and an E and an O. It's Xeno. It's just how it is.
This is why you Japanese people need to just calm your ass down. Talk about some Xenoblade, bro.
Alright, wait. Let's not get
No,
racist
no,
now on the
no, no, no,
podcast.
no. Who's racist? I'm just saying, like
My boy said, you Japanese.
the way you lot
He
spell
said,
stuff
you Japanese
sometimes,
people.
the way you lot spell stuff. Listen, anyway, so that game's coming out. Splatoon 2 looks lit. You can't even deny it.
Mm-hmm.
That game looks
No,
lit.
I wouldn't dare.
That game's lit.
Splatoon 1 was sick.
Okay. Then there
That's the
was.
only game that I would possibly buy one for.
Listen, them. I got the
But then,
notes.
even then, I wouldn't because that's not gonna last long enough. Like that game will get boring quick.
What do you mean? That's like
That
saying
game will
Call of
get
Duty.
boring quick,
That's like saying Call of Duty will get boring quick.
and it does.
True.
In recent years, especially.
They also announced a Pokemon RPG game, which is gonna be in the works, and that's gonna be sick. It better be 3D though. I don't want to talk about some DS looking game. I want a 3D version, like full on 3D.
Pokemon is one of them series though. Like I don't. It's just so overrated. It's just
That fart I
like
just did was
the way
lit, boy.
people talk about Pokemon. Alright, I'm dead. Man said this fart I just done, bruh. My man just okay. I'm
Anyway,
done.
so they did the it's called
I didn't hear a word you just said, bruh. You just absolutely cut off. Hello. Man's controller died. Watch it.
Can you hear me?
Did your controller die?
Yeah, turn off. It was deep.
Yeah, we're 3 episodes in. You're gonna have to learn to to predict that.
So, Legends of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, the champ. Oh no, wait. Legends of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, the Master Trials. That's the first expansion pass DLC. Comes out tomorrow. You get new armor.
Ooh.
You get Korok mask. Don't know what that is. And there's a new mode called Master Mode. And then there's another expansion pass which comes out end of this year, which is the second DLC. That is called the Champions Ballad. You get new champions and new amiibos, so it's good because you get obviously new characters and you get new collectibles as well. So yeah, I feel like they're doing bits of that game.
Yeah, that's their flagship game right now.
Yeah, so
That's their shit.
I don't blame them for putting all their time into it. But no, this is going to be the flagship game, Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See, that's 7. That's
Definitely.
6. That's 7 games. Yeah, that they've already convinced me to buy a Switch. How can you say? Listen, Nintendo. Listen what I'm saying. Yeah, you lot get a 9 out of 10 easily, easily, easily.
My man said 9 out of 10, bro.
They won
I
E3.
don't
Like
even know
finally,
what is life. My man
finally.
said
Nah,
they won
listen,
E3.
listen,
No, I'm shutting that down. I'm shutting it down, bro. Don't say
listen,
shit like that. But they won
listen.
E3. You're going too far.
Nah, listen.
You are going too
Nah,
far.
listen.
They did not win. They did not win. I'm
Let me
telling
explain.
you. Come on.
How many years, yeah, have like E3 for the last at least 4 years have walked into E3 like and just been like, bro, we're about to lose. Like we know we've lost, but we
No,
still
but
just go.
that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
No,
Previous
it's not
E3s don't have anything
because
to do with this year.
it shows the transformation of a company. Like they
Nah, the
fight.
transformation don't matter though.
It
The
does, and
transformation don't matter. We ain't talking about no backstory. We ain't here for no
the
Nintendo
games. Listen,
Origins. We're
1, 2,
here
3,
for
4,
E3
5, 6,
2017.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Out of 15 games, I am prepared right now. Honestly, if I had a Switch, I'd buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Out of 15 games, I'd buy 11 games. That is when you know you've done well at E3. That's if I
No, but
had.
that's again. It comes down to preference
No, it's not preference. It's just
because
straight swinging
it
out of
is
the
preference
park.
because me, I would buy two of them games, and that's stretching it.
You be stretching
So
it, bro. You know you're copping
that's
Splatoon 2.
stretching it.
You know you're copping Super Mario
Yeah,
Odyssey. You know you're copping Super
yeah.
Mario
Well, I don't
Super
know. I might.
you know you're copying Mario Kart
Huh? What? Huh? No,
Deluxe or
no,
whatever. Yeah,
no.
you
I'm
are.
not. I'm not.
Everyone,
No, I'm not. I
whoa.
got a Nintendo Wii U. I don't need it. I don't need it again.
Where's your Wii U, please? Show me the picture.
It's at my sister's house, fam. But let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
You're copping Pokken Tournament as well.
I'm not. I don't need that.
You just
I
said,
don't need
oh,
Triple H
that's
to Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I got it on Wii U.
yeah, but I'm talking about DX though. That's not
I don't need no. You think you could tell us what to do? I don't need that.
the wrong lyrics, but actually it was the right lyrics.
Man, it was right, bro.
Well,
Think that you're better.
I'm giving Nintendo a 9 out of 10, and I
Oh
think
yeah,
they
you
won.
talking
I think they
about
won
DLC
E3.
and all that shit? How much DLC was in Nintendo's conference
How
and
much
remasters?
DLC? Let's break it down. Technically, one. It's one DLC, but it's split in two for one game. That
So
was
it's
it.
two DLCs.
Okay,
So how that's even worse that you've announced two DLCs for the same game.
out of 15
The
games though.
same game that ain't even been out
Out
for a
of
while. Like,
15 games though.
and how many of those games are remasters
None.
or not even remasters, just the same game again? Mario Kart
None.
Deluxe.
None.
It's the same game.
Arms is a new
Mario
game.
Kart Deluxe
Pokken
is the
Tournament
same
DX
game.
is a new game. Well, actually no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's an add-on game.
Yeah,
Mario Rabbids is a
yeah.
new game. No, sorry, Xenoblade is a new game. Well, this number two is a new game. Super Mario Odyssey is a new game. Um, Flipping Fire Emblem Warriors is a new game. Rocket League is technically a new game to the Switch. Sonic Forces is a new game.
No,
NBA
but it's not a
2K18
new
is a new
game
game.
though.
FIFA 18 is a new game. Hey, listen, don't make me go on. Yoshi is a new game. Kirby is a new game.
But
The
what's
Pokemon
but
RPG is a
but
new game. Listen, they
but
won.
what's FIFA and NBA got to do with Nintendo Switch? Like Nintendo Switch can't take credit for that. They can't take credit for NBA and FIFA.
Yeah, they
And I bet you
can't.
put
But
those games on your list for games you're getting for Switch, didn't you? You
okay, but
did.
you wanted to do
You
what?
know what you did.
You
And
wanted
you
to.
know damn well you're not getting NBA 2K or FIFA on Nintendo Switch.
But
You
you what?
know damn well.
Well, if I
You're
listen,
trying to lie. You ain't
listen.
doing it.
Let me talk. Yeah. I'm not saying it's gonna be my
Go
first
on.
pickup, like 100% not. It'll be on my console.
Come on. You ain't getting it.
But
No, bruh.
no,
Listen.
if I wanted something to
Listen.
travel with, I'm gonna pick it up because I can travel with my Switch.
Bruh. Listen.
You gotta
Hey,
remember, Switch
talk
is
to
a
me, bruh.
handheld console as well.
Forget about the audience. Talk to me, bruh. Be
Yeah, I'm saying
honest. You ain't
I
getting
am.
NBA
The Switch
2K
is the
on
Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
The Switch is a handheld console
Bruh.
as well as a
So you're gonna
in-house
drop. So
console.
you're gonna drop £100 to get NBA 2K on Xbox and Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch.
but hear what I said. I said the first option, the first thing I'll get on is my Xbox. Later on in the year or next year, I'd get on the Switch.
2K don't drop in price though. 2K don't drop in price. The marketplace is still selling it for
Yeah,
seventy
but at least my
pounds.
bank account will still be healthy enough to get it next year. If I got it the same
It
year,
won't
I'd
because
be.
you already dropping an extra £400 on those other games.
Yeah, but who said I'm getting all those other games straight away anyway?
Come on,
See,
man. You ain't getting them at all.
this guy
Yeah,
hating.
them
This
all.
guy hating.
I'm not
Give
hating. I'm just trying to be a realist for a second. How
the
are you gonna sit here and tell me Nintendo won?
They did. They got an
They had 3DS games in their console. They
they
lose automatically
they
off the
had they
bat.
nah they got the
They
W.
lose.
They got the W in this
They
conference.
lose, man.
What's your rating? What's
Listen,
your
and what's
rating?
crazy is as well. What's crazy is I'm trying to give Nintendo a chance. I'm being optimistic about Nintendo, but you guys are taking it too far. They
Nah,
won.
bro. They won.
So you're telling me you're more excited about these Nintendo games than the
Yep.
PlayStation ones?
Listen, uh, listen. A bunch of gamers who are really big on YouTube once said, and it's true. If you go to E3 and the company makes you want to buy the console, they've won. Like, and all I want to do right now is buy a Switch. I don't care. I can wait till next year to buy a PS. Like, I don't care about a PS. I don't care about the new Xbox. The Switch, I'm currently battling right now with myself to buy a new PC or a Switch. It's that deep. So, therefore,
Well, I say it one more time. It's preference.
and then listen,
Because on
hold up.
one side of
And
the
then you,
podcast, one person wants one, and on the other side, I couldn't give a shit.
and then hold on. You want to talk about
Like, if
exclusives,
if
yeah?
Nintendo
Do I have to
Switch
drop the
if
exclusives
Nintendo
on you?
Switch went out of business today, if they went out of business today and never released another Nintendo Switch, you think I'd care?
I would.
You think I would care at all?
I would.
I would not. I wouldn't care.
Just for
Wouldn't
the
be
healthy
bothered whatsoever.
competition.
It's not healthy
It's
competition though. They
healthy
ain't
now. It's
competition.
before
They ain't competition.
they
They're
wasn't
getting
quiet
there. They're
last
making the
year.
right steps. They're making the right steps, but they are not there.
They are
They are not
there.
there yet.
They are there.
They are not there. I want to see. I want actual numbers of people who are gonna buy FIFA 18 on Switch instead of the other consoles.
But
People who have both
but
consoles.
you're forgetting this, yeah.
I want to see if there's anyone who does that.
You keep forgetting this, yeah. A lot of people keep forgetting this. The Switch is not an in-house console. It's a handheld console. So yeah, okay. Your first
No,
option
it's
to buy
both. It's both.
exactly. So the first option in your head is obviously to buy it on a system that's going to be the most powerful, like to play the game, which is your Xbox or your PS4, whatever. Cool, good frame rates, all that stuff. Xbox One X, enhanced 4K graphics, bleh, whatever. But when especially for these YouTuber gamers as well, when you have to go from flipping, your house in Michigan to go to flipping, I don't know, Los Angeles or San Francisco, you're gonna want to take a Switch because you need a console. So you take a Switch. Oh, I haven't got FIFA. Let me cop FIFA. Then you got FIFA on the go. It will sell. That's why they've done it. That's why they've done it.
But that's not called competition. That's called being a second choice.
It will no
That's
because
playing second fiddle.
but you're talking about the third
That is
party
being a
games though.
second choice. That's saying I can't play my Xbox FIFA now, so now I'm gonna go and get a Nintendo Switch FIFA. That's being second best.
Yeah, it is, but they're still making money. Well,
Yeah,
EA
but
are
that's not
still making money.
competition though. Yeah, they're making money, but they're not competition.
They are.
Like give me a scenario where a man goes out to a shop, a man who has a PlayStation, an Xbox, and a Nintendo Switch on the release of GTA 6, and he looks at all three copies and he says, "I'm buying it for Nintendo Switch." Do you think
I
that is
clicked no.
ever gonna happen? Because
Sleep.
I don't.
First of all,
I'm talking about the billions of people in the world,
but
and I
first,
don't even think there's one
but
that will do
first,
that.
okay, but first of all, here's what you need to remember, right? The first thing you're talking about is so we're talking about like people buying games for the specific consoles, right? First of all, this is all irrelevant because we're not even talking about exclusives. We're talking about third-party games. So no company really is making proper profit off of these games anyway. So whether he buys the Switch or Xbox version of the game, don't really matter. It's going towards EA. It's not going towards Nintendo, really and truly. But when you're talking
No,
about
no, but
exclusives, hey, Nintendo, listen. As I
no,
said,
but
you could take
in terms of competing, it matters. I'm
competing
not talking
where?
about competing financially. I'm not talking about competing financially. I'm talking about who wants your console. And who is playing your console over the other console? That's
Loads
what
of
I'm talking
people.
about. So if you've got a choice to buy FIFA on an Xbox and a Nintendo Switch, and you can only buy one, I don't know a single dude who's buying a Nintendo Switch one and sitting there and spending all his time playing it on Nintendo Switch when he could have been playing it on Xbox.
Yeah, but some people are
That's what
just
I'm saying.
Nintendo fan heads, as you know. There are those fan
I
heads
don't
as
know
well.
anyone who's that much of a Nintendo fan, and there's not enough to make them compete.
There is.
Because when PlayStation and Xbox are sitting around thinking of new IPs or whatever, or however it works, I doubt they're worrying about Nintendo. I
Here's
know
a
PS4 ain't worrying about Nintendo. I know Sony ain't. Because if
so
Sony were worried, they would have brought out the big guns for E3.
nah, they wasn't worried because they didn't know what Nintendo was bringing. They were the
They
second
wasn't worried.
conference.
No, they weren't worried because they know Nintendo had nothing to worry them
Nah,
with. Which they didn't.
Xbox started it off. They were the first
Nintendo,
conference. Xbox went out with Xbox was swinging. It's like,
I
oh,
don't
we already got the new
see I
console,
don't see
so
a
we're
reason
just
why Sony would be worried after the Xbox conference. I don't see a reason for them to be worried. Other than the obvious fact that they've got a console coming out that's the biggest, the strongest in the world. Other than that, I don't see any reason why they would be worried.
Boy, I'm gonna just leave it where it was as Nintendo won, Xbox is second, Sony gets the L. That's me done for E3.
I can't.
Let it go.
I can't
It's
accept
deep.
that
You have to.
though.
You have
I
to.
can't, man. Man said on my podcast that Nintendo won.
Ow!
I
Just got
can't.
myself.
It doesn't sit right in my soul.
Bro, just accept it. It's fine.
Oh, man gave Nintendo a 9 out of 10. He gave them nearly a flawless conference.
Yep.
And they had no big hitters. All their
Whoa,
games are minor.
sorry. Sorry.
Other than Mario Odyssey,
Yeah.
all of their games are
Mario
minor
Rabbids.
titles. None
Yeah.
of them are
Zelda
made. That's not a
DLC.
that's not a major
Splatoon
title.
2.
Not a major title. Not a major title.
Splatoon 2 is a major title now.
It's not a major title.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
good game. It ain't a major title. Nah, it ain't. Nah, it ain't. It ain't. You ain't never gonna see Splatoon on the front cover of a gaming magazine. Unless it's a Nintendo gaming magazine.
Who reads gaming magazine? No, bro.
I mean, a few people. I mean, what you trying to? I read gaming magazines. You
Nah,
trying to
bro.
insult?
It's all on the internet. I don't need to read magazines anymore. I
Yeah,
used
but
to.
they put the magazines on the internet.
Yeah, true.
But like, you won't see Splatoon on the front cover of a gaming
Right.
magazine.
Listen. All your,
That's reserved for major titles. God of
listen.
War is going to be on the front cover of a magazine.
Listen. You're just talking rice and peas right now. What's your final verdict for E3? That's what I want to know. In
For
order.
Nintendo, yeah?
Yeah. Nintendo gets 9 out of 10. Xbox gets 8.5 out of 10. Sony gets 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, for me, Sony gets an 8.5 out of 10. What did I give Xbox? 7?
7, I think.
Is it 7? Xbox gets a 7. Nintendo gets a... between 6.5 and a 7. I give them a 7. They join with Microsoft.
Nah, I'm not
I
having
did
that. So
cause
someone has to take the L.
you know what? You know what? Listen, yeah. I have to give my ratings based on the best thing I saw. If I didn't see nothing better than a 7, I can't give the overall conference a 7. And none of their games alone, there's no one game alone that I say is better than a 7. So I can't give their whole conference a 7.
Boy, as I said, someone has to take the L. So we need a final
Nintendo
verdict.
already took it.
They
They
didn't.
took it.
Oh,
Nintendo took the L when they brought 3DS to E3. Who knew 3DSs still existed?
me when I went to the shop the other day to see if they had any more.
And how much was it? I bet it wasn't more than £20.
Nah, to get a brand new 3DS, it's like £80.
Well, someone needs to shut that place down wherever you saw that. Because they're
Game.
robbing people. They're gamer extorting people. They need to be shut down. Again.
The
I'm sure
2DS
they
the
were shut down
2DS
already,
is
man.
like £40, and then in cash converters it's like 20. But that's the
The
2DS,
2DS.
and it
I don't
looks
believe that.
buns.
I don't believe that. Because I can get an Xbox 360 for like £70. I don't believe
Yeah,
a
but
3DS is
listen,
the same price.
we're not going to talk about how you get this, yeah, because we don't want people knocking at your doors in it,
No,
yeah,
but
because
I ain't talking about illegal methods. I'm just talking about go to a shop. You go
all
on Amazon now, you'll
now
find an
all
Xbox
I'm
360
saying,
for £70.
all I'm saying is Axne in it. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you. Axne.
That's what I'm saying. You
Alright.
know what I'm talking about.
Alright. Cool.
That's what I'm
Alright,
saying.
cool. But that's me, innit? PlayStation 8.5, Microsoft 7, Nintendo. I'm being nice when I give Nintendo a 7 as well. I should give
No,
them a
being nice.
6.5.
You're not being nice. You're being harsh. Nintendo
I'm
won
not.
E3.
I'm not. I'm impressed with what Nintendo brought. I'm impressed. But I ain't as impressed as you lot seem to be, giving them a goddamn 9 and saying they won.
Listen,
7 is fine.
listen. Let me just break this down for you, yeah. Just so you know, yeah. Nintendo has won several E3 2017 Game Critic Awards. They won E3. I'm telling you. You're not
I don't
understanding.
give a damn who won the Game
Nintendo.
Critic
Wait.
Awards.
Nintendo
I don't
and
give a
Mario.
damn what
Wait.
the critics say.
Nintendo and Mario dominate E3 2017 Game Critic Awards. They went in.
The
You don't
critics
understand.
gave Guardians of the Galaxy a 92%. I don't care what the critics say. Critics don't know what they're talking
They
about.
do.
I don't care.
They
They don't know
do.
what they're talking about.
They went in.
I'm
I'll
talking
just
shit.
admit it. They went in. You're just hating. It's fine.
They didn't go in.
They did.
Listen, in a year's time, you'll see. I won't have any of them games they announced.
Listen, next year,
Maybe I'll have Mario Odyssey.
next year,
Maybe.
no, next year, hands down, next year, Sony's gonna win. The only way they will take Sony will take the biggest L next year if they don't come with The
Sony
Last
win
of Us
every
2.
year.
No, but I'm being dead serious. If they don't bring The Last of Us 2 next year
The
or
Last
Kingdom
of Us
Hearts or
2 will
something,
probably be out by then.
nah, it's set to come out summer
Listen,
2018.
that's what they don't need to bring Last of Us
They
2. They don't need
do.
to.
They were
Because
supposed to bring
all
it
of their
this
games
year
are.
and they failed.
They weren't supposed to bring. They never needed to bring Last of
They
Us
did,
2.
bruv.
Because all their other games were lit as well.
Don't know about that. God of War and Spider-Man, yeah,
They
but the
weren't.
rest, don't know about that, boy.
And Days Gone. You're telling me Days Gone wasn't lit?
Oh no,
Whether it's a game
Days
you want
Gone,
to
Days
play
Gone,
or
Days
not, you're
Gone.
going to tell me that wasn't lit?
Alright, free games versus the
And Detroit. Whether it's the game you want
who's
to play
game?
or not, you're telling me it wasn't
It
lit?
wasn't.
Oh, come on, man. That trailer was impeccable.
Three games versus the 11
And
that
they
I
had Call of
mentioned.
Duty gameplay. Cock a Dookie
I've already
gameplay.
seen Call of Duty gameplay. I don't care.
I've already seen the Xbox One X.
No, you didn't. No one saw the Xbox One X before
Yes, I
E3.
did. I seen it.
Where? Where? Because it wasn't.
Leaks, bruh. Leaks. You ain't never heard of leaks? You never heard
This
of a leak?
guy. It
I
wasn't.
seen it. We knew everything but the release date and the price. Seen it. Seen Sea of Thieves. Seen
I
it.
think we all saw enough to see
Seen
a
the State
Thieves,
of
boy.
Decay trailer.
Yeah,
We seen it, bruh.
but I seen the Spider-Man trailers. Didn't need to see the gameplay. I seen
But
the
you didn't see
trailers.
Spider-Man
I
gameplay.
don't
You haven't
care.
seen the
I don't
gameplay
care.
though.
Didn't want to see
What
it.
do you mean you don't care, bruh? You told me that's a silly ass comment that you're stating right there. You don't care about gameplay.
I do care about gameplay. I just didn't care.
You,
If they weren't gonna show me like
well,
these,
everybody else wanted to see it. I
listen,
guarantee you that.
these lots still talk about some 2018. When's the release, bro? I want the full on release date. Talk about some 18. I know it's coming out next year. When? You've been saying this for the last 2 years now. I want to know the release date.
But the release date don't. Yeah, that don't matter. That
It,
ain't relevant to how good their presentation was.
it wasn't that good. You're acting as if they flipping done WrestleMania presentation, bro. It wasn't that deep. Xbox's
From
stage was
when
WrestleMania presentation.
E3 predominantly is about the games, and every one of the games PlayStation showed were of a higher quality than Nintendo and Xbox. It's that simple. They brought nothing but AAA titles. with insane graphics and solid gameplay. That's more than you could say about any of Nintendo and Xbox's games. Even Anthem didn't look good. Well, it looked good. I lie. It looked good. Aesthetically. See the language that I use? The linguistics? Aesthetically, it
A
looked
man
good.
said Anthem didn't look good. This is where we need to wrap up
No,
the episode. Nah, 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 nah,
no, it
nah, 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 nah.
aesthetically looked good. It looked visually pleasing.
Game looks
But it
dope.
looked boring as hell. And
Oh,
you know damn well that game don't play like that.
it
They
will.
lying. The game it ain't gonna play like that. And with all the conversations going on within the games and that was scripted. It was scripted gameplay. It ain't gonna happen when I turn the game on.
Yeah, but that's what they do. They
Ain't gonna happen.
every
Ain't
game.
gonna happen. Not every game.
Now
I didn't
listen,
see none of
every
that
game
on
comes
God
to
of War
E3 with a
or
polished.
Spider Man.
Listen, every game, everyone knows this. Every basic gamer knows this. Every company brings a polished, streamlined version of their game to E3 to show. They're not gonna bring a game like
Yeah,
that's.
but it ain't gotta be scripted.
It does. You know, listen,
With scripted
listen,
audio and dudes putting shit in the game that ain't gonna be in the game when it drops.
listen. You think they're gonna have someone fucking up on stage playing their games? Listen,
They
the
ain't
game.
gonna fuck up, but they ain't gonna add. You didn't hear all that extra shit talking about, oh, I'm gonna bring out my Juggernaut class today. Oh, I got this grenade launcher. Ooh, good choice. That shit ain't gonna happen when I turn the game on. They ain't gonna be conversating. It's not gonna happen.
Might be. Don't know that.
That was scripted.
It might be. You
It
don't know
ain't,
that. The
bro.
game ain't out yet.
It ain't, man. I'm
Anyway,
telling you, it ain't.
anyway, to round this up
Iron
of
Man, the
E3.
game. That's what it is.
Listen, this guy. To round up E3,
To round up E3,
my final
fuck Sea of
verdict
Thieves.
is
Fuck Sea of
Nintendo
Thieves.
won, Sony took an L. This guy's saying Sony won,
Fuck
Nintendo
Sea
took
of
an L.
Thieves.
So we're both basically flipping the script here.
I'm not saying Nintendo took a L. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they took a L. I'm just saying they didn't win. Like, their conference wasn't bad. They just didn't win. They wasn't even close.
I'm straight up saying Sony took an L, but yeah.
Well, when their games drop and you see how much money they make, they won't be thinking they took an L.
Fair play. All right
That's what
then.
I'm saying. So I'm saying.
So any games coming out in July? You got this because I.
Nope. Nope.
Hey,
Hey,
no,
shit.
there must be.
Let
There
me run
must
you
be.
through. The best thing in July is DLC. July. Where's July? Bang. July 4th is the first game release, and that's you. That game we was just talking about. Now deep this game. This game ain't even got a descriptive page on Wikipedia. There is nothing to say about this game to the point where if I click on it, it comes up saying Wikipedia does not have an article for this. So I think it's safe to say I ain't buying that. You got Kirby's Blowout Blast, pause
Pause.
on that. Yeah, pause. And we got Axel World versus Sword Art Online. Fable Fortune. You got Final Fantasy, which is DLC for Final Fantasy. No, that's not. That is that's a Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 12 remaster. So fuck that. I thought it was DLC. So nah, I ain't about that. Final Fantasy 12 remaster or something like that. Can you explain to me? Let's take a detour. Why is there 15 Final Fantasy games?
That look exactly the same.
Not even why is there 15, because there's more than 15. Because there's like Final Fantasy 13 2 and shit. Like, what? How are people not bored of these games yet? To be honest, Final Fantasy 15 is sick.
I haven't
But
played it.
come on, man. Learn when to give up. Understand when to stop. Which is what I was going to say about Assassin's Creed before. Like, people keep asking about, should they take longer between Assassin's Creed games? Should they wait more? How about they just stop? Like, how about we
I said
just don't
stop.
get another Assassin's Creed game? Like, really, why
They
do we
got
need
fans,
more
you know,
Assassin's Creed?
about
Why
just
don't they
stop.
just stop? Why don't they just stop and make something else? Talking about they got fans. Every game got fans. Sometimes stop. Like, sometimes stop. It ain't gotta go on till you're at Final Fantasy 39.
Is
Sometimes stop.
what's the other games coming out this month?
We got Yonder. Let's slide past that. Lone Echo. Slide past that.
Trust.
Splatoon 2, which is the only interesting game of the month. But I won't be having that until a few months down the line. Maybe Christmas. Maybe we'll see. Avon Colony.
Mm-hmm.
Fallen Legion. Pyre. There's Super Cloud Built.
I'm
Which I
sleep.
don't even want to know what that is. That just sounds shit. That just sounds so trash. There's Hey. With an exclamation mark. Hey. What's that? Militopia? And Dragon Quest. And bear in mind that half of these games are either Nintendo Switch, Windows, or 3DS.
There's also a new Nintendo 2DS coming out as well. White and orange and
Can we just set it straight that that is not news? That's not news, bro. No one cares. Like, new 2DS. God damn. I want someone to hit me up in the comment section. I care about Nintendo 2DS. I want to know. I wish someone would.
um
I wish someone would.
games coming out tomorrow. Every game's coming out tomorrow for June anyway. We've got Micro Machines World Series. Don't care about that. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. Kind of care about that, but I ain't got a PS, so don't care. Kind of. That didn't make no sense. Got the Golf Club 2. Don't know who plays golf games, like, really and truly. Like, it's dead enough to
I'm not
watch
gonna
it.
lie, I put a couple hours into PGA Tour this year. I'll put some time in.
And then we've got Valk. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. Valkyria, something like that. Revolution. That comes up.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, they all come out
My
tomorrow.
man said X1 Blade, bruh. My man said X1
Can
Blade.
you slide past it, bro? Like it's done.
Oh man.
So
Alright, but yeah, games will be picking up a bit in August.
yeah,
I mean, they can't get any worse than July.
nah,
Like,
we'll leave August
are
till
you getting
till next.
Agents of Mayhem though? That comes out in August.
Yeah,
You getting that?
yeah, 100%.
I don't know. August is a busy month. I don't know if I can spare that £50.
Other than what I'm
Might
seeing
have to
on
talk
this list,
to a deal, innit?
I ain't seen nothing that I'm getting else besides Agents of Mayhem.
Well, I'll probably get Madden this year. I passed on Madden last year, so I might get it this year. If it's finally good. Madden hasn't been good since Brett Favre was in the league. So
September looks lit. Bruh, September looks lit.
what's happening in September?
Uh,
Oh yeah, there's a Dishonored DLC. I forgot about that. That was
yeah.
that. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Bethesda though.
We don't need to.
we skipped Bethesda.
Yeah, we
though.
don't need to.
What do you mean, bruh?
Bethesda had the what? No, actually, it wasn't Bethesda, was it?
Hey, no, we need to talk about Bethesda though. We need to talk.
Who was it
about
that had the
Bethesda,
worst
'cause
press
they got
conference? It was Bethesda.
Bethesda.
They had the worst
Nah,
press
what do you mean,
conference
bro?
I've ever sat through in my entire life. Oh my days! Listen, let me.
See, again, that's preference.
Nah, it wasn't preference, bro. They're flipping. Talk about some.
They got some big games, bro.
Which big games? Which ones?
And that's coming from me. I don't like none of their games, but they're big.
Which ones?
Wolfenstein 2 is gonna be big.
Okay, yeah. Besides that, which one? Go on.
Dishonored. That's gonna be big.
That's the DLC though.
Yeah, but it's gonna be big.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a brand new game.
You
fresh.
don't give basic ass DLC a trailer like that.
They're talking
if it
about
ain't gonna
some
be a
Fallout
big ass
VR.
DLC.
Don't nobody care about
Fuck Fallout.
Fallout on VR.
They got
bro.
listen. Let me drop the
Doom
one though.
for
You
VR.
might not care about this.
Listen.
You might not even know. Nah, but wait on it. They announced The Evil Within 2. Oh my god.
Yeah, and
Now
they
listen.
also announced
Oh
flipping the
man.
Elder Scrolls Legends
Listen.
of flipping Sky. I can't breathe,
Nah,
bro.
fuck all that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that.
Skyrim, I'm telling you, that's
Fuck all
episode
that.
6.
Fuck
That's
anything
episode
Elder
6.
Scrolls. Fuck anything Dark Souls. Bars. Fuck anything. I don't listen.
Nah, 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 nah,
Dark
nah, nah,
Souls,
nah, nah. I gotta
don't
read
do
this. I
that.
gotta read this.
Elder Scrolls,
We
don't
got
do that.
we have episode 7. I'm announcing it. It's the Elder Scrolls edition. Listen, how is the Elder Scrolls Legends Heroes of Skyrim coming out, and then the Elder Scrolls Online Mind, and then the Elder Scrolls Online for Nintendo Switch Arms Leap? They need to
I'm not even
stop.
gonna lie. Skyrim makes me sick. Like just the name. Just hearing people say Skyrim
It's
makes
too
me sick.
much,
It's too much and it's just dead.
isn't
It's
it?
just dead. Like it's a dead world. Everything about it is dead. I don't want to go out and slay dragons and shit. Get out of
I
here.
know. To be
You
fair,
know a game is dead, yeah?
I gave
No,
them.
slaying dragons is alright. I ain't got a problem with that. But you know a game is dead when instead of doing missions, you're doing quests. Like that's I ain't going on a quest, bro. Like, a quest for rupees and shit. Come on, ain't doing that. But
I've got
yeah,
a question.
September actually looks kind of big.
I've got a question that will lead us into another video, maybe the next episode. Do you think we'll get a Watch Dogs 3 next year? That's a
I don't
question.
know if we'll get a Watch Dogs free ever.
I do
I don't know.
because,
They don't need to do it, and Watch Dogs 2 didn't sell well, which is a shame.
well, do you know what? They could make this whole Assassin's Creed and Watchdog thing very successful if they merge the worlds. Because there's been little links and stories about how the worlds are connected. So if they actually just did that and connected the worlds, ooh, are they, what would they
You
call it?
know what would be more
Assassin
fun?
watchdogs? Watchdog assassins? I don't know.
I don't know. They'd probably just call it. This is how we take your money, too.
Pretty
But
much.
it would be more interesting if they just stopped making Assassin's Creed. I don't
These
know why
guys,
they need to keep making Assassin's Creed games. They could make something new that makes them more money.
but this guy said Anthem's not going to be a
I'm
good
still
game.
waiting. Let me ask this question actually to wrap off the episode. What are you disappointed that you didn't see at E3?
Last of Us.
Really?
Honestly, I'm not lying to you. The only reason why I was looking forward to seeing Sony's press conference is there were loads of rumors
But you
suggesting that.
knew damn well,
Nah,
no, they was never gonna show The Last of Us 2,
nah,
man.
my boy.
I'm
Listen,
not disappointed at all, because I knew damn well they wasn't showing that. They
isn't
didn't
there
need to.
isn't there an official trailer for The Last of Us 2? I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
there is. Yeah. So they brought out a
yeah.
trailer. So I'm thinking, cool, trailer's out. Right. Might even get like, as I said, loads of loads of gaming companies bring a polished model of a snippet of their game to E3. I was like, cool. I could just do, and even if it's a minute, that sets me for good for well until the release. They didn't bring nothing. They even announced it. They didn't even say nothing. They didn't mention Last of Us at
Listen,
all. They don't need
listen. The
to,
Last
but it
of
would have been
Us,
nice to.
The Last of Us, The Last of Us is the Kanye West of video games.
Stop it, please.
It's
Because
the Kanye.
Kanye West is
It's on
trash.
GTA level.
Pick another one. Pick
It's
another
on the
song.
GTA level.
Pick another superstar.
All right, let me pick. Let me pick. All right. Here it is. The Last of Us is the Rick James
The
of
Rick.
video games. No, but listen, I'm saying they're GTA level. Do you expect GTA to turn up at E3 and show their shit? They do not need to because they know everyone is buying no matter what.
Sure.
There is literally nothing that can stop people from buying The Last of Us 2. Critics could get the game, and every critic in the world could give that game a 1 out of 10, and everyone's still gonna buy that.
Actually, to be
People are
fair,
buying The Last of Us 2 no matter what. They don't need to show it.
it was Last of Us
Same
2.
with Red Dead. I knew they wasn't showing Red Dead.
They should have, though, I feel like. Because it already got delayed anyway, so I feel like they should have just shown us something. If they hadn't
They
been
didn't need
delayed.
to though.
No, but think about it. It hasn't been
Because
out
now
for
they could save it until next year.
yeah, but it hasn't
And
been out.
when they put that in their press conference next year, it's going to be a madness.
But it was already. It was meant to come out this year. That's what's peak. It was meant to come out this year, and they delayed it. So I'm thinking, cool. To make up for the delay, give us a snippet. Nothing.
I truly didn't believe them though. Like Kingdom Hearts has fucked me up, bro. I have no trust. You tell me 2017, I will automatically know it's 2018.
Well, I was also waiting
I have
for
no
Halo 6,
trust.
but they didn't say nothing about that either. So next year.
Alright, for me, it was I just had a game in my head and I lost it. One of
Good.
them, I wanted to see a new Batman game because I've been hearing rumors that it was going to be a new Batman game,
I
and
think
some nice rumors too.
I think with that, the only reason why they probably didn't bring anything out about that is because two reasons. One, we've just got Injustice 2, which is based around DC, obviously, and then two, depending on who. Usually, I don't know if I'm correct, but usually I remember the Arkham Knight games or whatever they having like marketing deals with Sony. That's what I remember anyway. So if that was the case, then it wouldn't have gone
I
down
don't
well
know.
for Spider-Man because everyone would
I
just
don't
be.
know if they did have marketing deals with Sony.
I can't remember, but regardless, I don't know. I just think it would have overshadowed. I don't think it would have overshadowed
Yeah, I could
Spider-Man.
see it because I saw there were elements of Arkham Knight in Spider-Man game,
Yeah,
and I
so
loved it.
I don't know. I don't think it would have
Loved
been a
it.
good idea for them to come to E3.
There's that, and then there's Splinter Cell. All the time,
Mm.
always waiting for a Splinter Cell game. I need one. I crave one. That is the ultimate level of stealth, man.
You're proper stealth guy, innit? This is why I'm gonna be fucking up the world of Wildlands, yeah, because I don't do stealth. So when they're like, oh yeah, creep behind this guy, no bitch, forget all the creeping. Man's coming straight in. Pause. I'm going grenades, everything. But you lot will see
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
soon,
have to
innit?
discuss that before we record, though, because we're gonna have to we're gonna have to discuss that because that don't sound like a successful plan.
Sounds
Sounds like
great,
a
man.
successful plan to hold an L, but you know.
Nah, because
But
obviously
yeah, man, Batman and Splinter Cell.
if you do the
Need
creep,
it.
yeah, and then I'm just there, yeah, dashing grenades, then it works. But if we're both doing stealth and you fuck up, because I ain't fucking up, but if you fuck up, then
You know damn well you're gonna fuck up.
I ain't gonna fuck up. Listen, you don't know about me on shooting games. My aim's
Say
on
that
point.
about every game you play. Your goddamn Injustice walkthrough, bro. God, God Almighty, that Injustice walkthrough.
I think it's great to be honest,
Oh,
but you just hating. It's fine.
I see. I see. Every man you come up against on that walkthrough. Hey, this character's so OP, man. How is every character on the game OP to you, fam?
Not every, because
Oh shit.
I murked
Every
off a couple
character,
guys.
fam.
Nah, Deadshot murk. Nah, they got murked by Deadshot. I'm lying. Um, who did I murk off? Nah, you have to admit, Cheetah's OP on that game.
No, she's not,
She
fam. She's
works you,
trash, bro.
fam. Do I have to bring up the
Cheetah's
episode?
trash.
Do I have to bring up the episode?
Cheetah's trash,
I'm bringing up
bro.
the episode. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, on
Fam.
his channel, yeah. Let me find the video so you lot can go.
Yeah, she worked me a couple times, but that's nothing, bro.
Couple the videos 30 minutes
She
long.
worked me a couple times, bro. Because she was cheating, innit? Like,
Man said she was cheating.
but she was cheating. But that's okay, because I prevailed in the end. Might have taken an hour, but I prevailed.
You got worked.
It's okay, though, because what happened at the end of the walkthrough?
Don't know.
Man clocked the game. I clocked the game in one fight. Fucked him up.
I didn't.
And that was meant to be a boss battle. I know you didn't. You got worked by Batman. He gave you those hands.
Right
Oh.
then. Are we wrapping this up, yeah?
Yeah, we wrapping it up. This is like a outro. We call that an
Oh,
outro.
outro. But yeah.
Outro. Actually, let's put in another 5 minutes. I want you to talk about your experiences with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And what do you think about it?
Game is buns, man. Let me just listen. First of all, yeah, the first error. Nah, nah, it wasn't even the first error, but something like just I can't forgive the game for. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but this motherfucker was in stealth. He was trying to be in stealth. Guy had the gun, everything. Yeah, this bitch was in full sight. Like, how you stealth, but in full sight? Like, I was confused. And then the story is just so disgrace. Personally, for me, when you got two similar games like that, right? Like Injustice, and then you've got Capcom versus Marvel. The story of Injustice 2 is it's not better than the first one, but it's fantastic. This story was too cheesy. Like the game's for kids. That's all I'm saying. I don't care. People are gonna cuss me out. I don't care. Game's for kids. I ain't buying it. The demo was enough for me to understand the game. Don't like it. I was murking off the game. Kirsten thinks otherwise, but I murked off the game. Got murked in the last fight. It was meant to happen for the cutscene. End of.
Oh, oh my god.
Listen, how
Okay.
can you tell me it wasn't for the cutscene when, as soon as I
I
lost,
don't
the
feel like
cutscene
I listen. I
like
can't
it
guarantee,
would have been
but
like,
I don't
alright, it would
think he
have
was
been
meant to
like
lose
you
that.
failed, huh?
No, because some games have like alternate paths where you lose it and it goes into a different
Which alternate path? This story,
cutscene
this
anyway.
game ain't that creative to have an alternate path. Talk about some. I'm in stealth and I'm in
Listen,
full sight, bro.
you don't know that. You don't know that.
I know enough from
Some
that
games
demo,
you lose
boy.
and it carries on anyway.
I know enough from that demo.
But
All I'm saying is, listen, public demo is out on the marketplace or in the PS Store, whatever it's called. Download it, have your own verdict on it. But I think it's trash, personally. But
what I'm saying is I got a 18 gigabyte update for Final Fantasy 15.
why have you still
So
got that game, though? That's the question.
cause it's good, bruh. You gotta complete each game a couple times. One time ain't enough.
He
I'm
said a
that kind of
couple.
dude. A couple times. I'm
Listen,
that kind of guy, so I gotta complete.
I completed Injustice 2. Ain't touched my Xbox since.
Yeah, cause you're thinking about getting that Nintendo Switch, innit?
Yep.
I can't. I can't, man. I can't. That's gonna be it for Cloth Talk. The final verdict is
Nintendo.
equals Sony equals fuck Sea of Thieves, Microsoft equals fuck Sea of Thieves, and Nintendo Switch equals fuck Sea of Thieves. So overall, fuck Sea of Thieves. Hope you guys
Basically.
enjoyed. That's it for fuck Sea of Thieves episode 3. Return for fuck Sea of Thieves episode 4. Alright. Peace.
Hey.